Hello and welcome to this demo video. Before we get started, I'd just like to explain to you a few things which will relate to all of the basic range spreadsheets. Number one, there is a key on the intro and setup tab of all of the spreadsheets showing what the different color headers mean. The blue headers mean that the cell's formulated, so it's locked and you can't change it. The yellow headers are where you can input data. And occasionally there might be some gray headers, which is just a different kind of data input, but we'll include instructions as and when that happens. The other thing that you can be aware of is there are ways in which you can damage the spreadsheet. So please do take a look at the link where you see this image, which will take you to a web page to show you how to better preserve your spreadsheet. Please feel free to keep a blank version of the spreadsheet somewhere, so that if you do mess up a spreadsheet that you're using, you can in fact just open a new one, a blank one. And some of the spreadsheets only last for a year, and then you've got a blank one to start the following year. So do keep a blank copy as a backup somewhere. And lastly, wherever you see this image, you can click on it. It'll take you back to the store where you purchased this product to see if you've got anything, any more products. One last thing, to see a demo video, you can click on this on a link that looks like this in order to go to the demo video, but that'll take you to the most recent demo. If in fact we've done upgrades and you're using an older version and you'd like to see the demo relating to your version, then do click on the watch on YouTube link, which will take you to that specific video on YouTube. So I think that's all you need to know. So without further ado, let's move on to this demo video. Thank you.
Right, hello and welcome to the Google Search Console page report. This is actually part of our basic range spreadsheets, except possibly for a limited time, possibly indefinitely. We haven't really decided yet. We're going to be giving this spreadsheet away free, just to kind of introduce you to what the basic range spreadsheets are like. So this one at the moment is free. So by the time you're watching this, it may not be. We'll have to wait and see. If you downloaded it for nothing, you'll be able to find that this business name is a yellow cell and it's unlocked. You can type your business name in there. If that's black, then obviously it's either a trial version or you've purchased it. Then it's not a free spreadsheet anymore. I'm just going to show you how to use the spreadsheet so that you can get the most out of it. It's really just to take the data from your Google Search Console and put it in a slightly better format so that you can actually see what's going on. It doesn't really give you any groundbreaking insight that the numbers wouldn't, but I know that some people struggle to look at numbers and actually understand what it means. They'd rather look at graphs and things. So this is really just a report where you can get your Google Search Console data. All you need to do on this first page, other than putting your business name, if it's unlocked, is the website link, your website link. Now, this doesn't go anywhere. It's just for this sheet. And the reason why you need to put your website link in is so that it knows what's your home page, and B, what to remove from the links in order to get to the page name. So if that doesn't make sense to you, let's click on the raw data tab. That'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the raw data. Follow the instructions here on Google Search Console to get this data. I'm not going to show you how to do it on the video because this may well change, and I can just change the details on there. Follow that. You get your data. Paste the values from the CSV export into the spreadsheet. Remember, when you're copying and pasting, copy, paste values, not normal paste values. Depending on your version of Excel, if you're using a Mac or not, you may have to go to paste special. And if you go to paste special, you'll see the paste values will be over there. Paste values into the paste special. So that's what you do, not normal paste. Once you got your data in here, make sure obviously the columns line up properly. You got your data. What I'm talking about is that top board. It may not be the top one depending on your page views, but your home page, whatever your standard default is, you can see that link carries on throughout. Really, you've got the https /spreadsheetsolutions.biz/ throughout. So that would be the website link that you put in. Put it letter for letter, exactly what appears here. So, because what the spreadsheet's going to do is it's going to take out whatever you put as that. It's going to take out the last / at the end, and it's going to leave you with what's in the middle. So this page is 30 problems solved rather than the whole thing. It'll take out the first bit. It'll leave 30 problems solved. It'll take out that /, and that will be the page name. So that first section is what you want to put into there. Type it in word for word. You can even copy and paste it. Just remember to paste. If you copy and paste it, come up here to the top in this bar over here, copy there like that, and then you can come to your intro and setup into the top there, paste it there, and then enter. Don't try and paste it straight into the cell, that might cause issues. So now once you've got your home page in, you've pasted all your data in, that's all you need to do. Everything else is done for you. So let's just go to the sorted lists. What this is it's really just one page. You scroll and you can save it as a PDF or something. It'll go on an A4. So that's why you've got your page 1 of 1. If you've got more than however many lines there are here, let's see how many lines you've got. We've got 50 lines. If they're more than 50 lines, it'll go to page 1 of 2, and then you can just change the page number here to see page 2. But essentially, it lays it out, it color coordinates it. So what you can do is you can select the order of the list. So the first and foremost, what I'm suggesting is you can exclude pages with fewer than X number of impressions. So you can put the number in there. So sometimes you're going to get pages that got like 3 or 4 impressions, which quite honestly you might not be interested in. Someone may have done some obscure Google search to find that page, and it's not really relevant to what you want to do. So then you can actually put in there how many, any pages fewer than so many impressions can be excluded. You can put the value in there. If you want to include everything, just leave that blank. Otherwise, put a value in. So now it's not showing me any pages with fewer than 120 impressions. But then over here, you can come and select which list you'd like to see. So click-through rate, position, clicks, impressions, best to worst or worst to best. So if you go, I'd like to see the click-through rate, best to worst, you can click on it and you can see which of your pages have got the best click-through rate, and we'll rank it in order click-through rate. So you can select, if you go, actually, let's see the worst to best, you can see the worst to best. If they're all 0, it'll then rank as impressions as the next rank. So you can essentially choose which ones you'd like to see, and it'll rank your pages in order. So that first and foremost is useful because you can see which pages really aren't performing, which ones are. But then also you can go to your report. Now your report, you can select, that should be 20, not 10 pages. You can select up to 20 pages to view. So you can select up to 20 pages. So all you do is you select on the drop down, it'll give you them in alphabetical order. It's got a hashtag at the beginning, that's why it's top. In alphabetical order. And as you select a page, it'll remove it from the drop down list. So you only select it once. So you can, as I said, you can select up to 20 pages. It'll show you each of those 20 pages and here what your the unclicked impressions, the clicks, the position. You can also, this is a position on this axis over here, and the clicks and things on that axis over there. You can select exactly which 20 you'd like to view. Here's an overall view of, out of all of the clicks, what percentage of those clicks have you got represented on this graph, and out of all of the impressions, what percentage of the impressions have you got represented on this graph, just to give you an idea of what you selected. So you can select the top 20 and whatever it is that you're looking for that will help you to understand what you're trying to view. You can select those 20. Not only that, but if you scroll down, you can see a report for all the filtered pages. Now, these filters are as per the filters on the sorted list, not these 20 that you selected, but all of the ones on this list over here. So it shows you what your unclicked impressions, clicks, impressions, overall click-through rate, average position, that kind of thing. So you can see exactly what's going on, whether that's good or bad. You'll need to make that decision as to what's happening. Also, you can come and select any one page and see exactly what's happening in your figures in your individual page report. So you can come here and select any of the pages. These aren't just the pages that you've got at the top. Again, these are any of the pages that you've got on your sorted list. And you can select and see exactly what's happening with that page. So that's the report. Obviously your sorted list, all from your raw data. Now a lot of you would be able to look at this raw data and know exactly what's happening, but sometimes, as I said, it helps us to see it in the graph and see what's going on. So you can actually scroll through that data. You can not only see what's happening with the different pages, but then you can also see which of your pages are you getting loads of people coming to from the search engine, from Google, which maybe aren't necessarily set up as landing pages. Maybe you need to change those to set them up more as landing pages. Which ones do you want people to be landing on that they're not landing on? Which ones have you got loads of impressions but people aren't clicking on because maybe they're not seeing the information that they need to see when they're searching on Google? So this can show you all of those kind of things, and it can really help you to get in and understand what's going on your website and make the necessary changes. So I hope that that's helpful to you. If it is, I wish you all the best with sorting out your website and things, and with your Google Search Console. Yeah, and I wish you all the best with the spreadsheet, and I hope that it serves you well. Thank you very much, and goodbye.